Okay. Hi, I'm Scott Walsh, and I'm here today to talk about anxiety and actually, more importantly, talk about methods for working with anxiety. Now, of course, the time that we live in right now with the coronavirus, people's anxiety is at an all-time high. For one thing, nobody knows what the future will bring, and the other thing is that people's normal lifestyles have been interrupted. People that are used to going to work suddenly find that they're home or that things are changed. We're not able to go out. We're not able to see our friends. We're not able to go out to coffee houses. It's a very anxious time. It's a very difficult, intense time. And I found in my life as a meditator that meditation was actually a practice that worked really well for the kind of feelings where there's a tendency to feel completely overwhelmed by emotion. And I feel for myself that I still sometimes feel overwhelmed, but when I do, I know that I can always do something about it. That if I'm able to just find a space where I can sit and not be interrupted, a quiet space where I can close my eyes and tune within, then I can actually cope with the feelings of overwhelm. So the key to that is the fact that human beings, we can only focus on one thing at a time. And so imagine you're in a situation where you're feeling your thoughts are just ricocheting back and forth like a pinball, and 1 second you're thinking about a pronunciation from your job that you're not going to be able to keep your current work. The money's going to be less, and then you start thinking about the future and wondering what the future is going to be, and then you start worrying and you start thinking about something the neighbor said, and your mind is going all over the place. Your blood pressure is high, your heart is racing, and you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm having an anxiety attack. So what do you do in a situation like that? Well, here's something that you can do. Find a place where you can just sit and be by yourself for a while. And close your eyes and imagine that despite the reality, the pressing urgency of your thoughts and the type of thinking that you have, imagine that that isn't necessarily the whole story. So here's what you do. Close your eyes and do this with me just to practice. Right now, close your eyes and imagine that despite everything, despite all the bad things that could happen, that you are still alive. There's still life that's going on. You're still breathing. And take a moment and just focus on your breathing for a moment. The fact of the matter is that you don't really know what the future is going to bring, but honestly, none of us do. None of us do. Life goes on. If you're watching this, then the thing that both of us share is that we're both alive right now. And we're both living in the same degree of uncertainty. That's just what we inherit as a human being. We don't really know what the future is going to bring. But we do know that we're alive right now. And we do know one of the magic things about human beings is that we can switch our focus from the worry and instead put it on the actual fact of what really is happening. So close your eyes right now and just notice that your heart is beating. Maybe it's beating really fast, but just focus on that for a while. Okay, your heart is beating. This is an example of the ongoing march of time.